So, hey guys, I'm out here 13,000 feet, I think, with Kurt, and we're out here for his bachelor party with his brother Derek, and other friends Eric and Nathan have walked off because they've just gone a different way back, but buddy system, staying with buddies. And I just wanted to tie this idea at high elevation, because high elevation, like historically people go to the top of mountains to meet God, and it's like, well, why do you do that? Well, from the top of a mountain you can see really far, and then also you can, like, there's less oxygen. I've never been at 13,000 feet before, so I have a lot less oxygen, which I feel euphoric. I feel like my DNA is meant for this. I feel like absolutely, I'm in Colorado, but I feel absolutely amazing. I'm going to do a bunch of research on, there's a bunch of bugs that land on me. I tried to make a deal with them and tell them they could land on my jacket or my backpack, but if they land on my skin, I'd whack them. I guess they're not, you can't make deals with bugs. But anywho, at elevation, your brain focuses, I don't know, I just feel this euphoria in my mind because I'm so focused. It's kind of, okay, so like Aldous Huxley had this idea that psychedelics are a filter reducer for consciousness, and that their brain reduces the flow of consciousness, and psychedelics inhibit that. I feel like in some way the less oxygen, I'm doing nasal breathing and stuff, deep breathing, so that I can continue to exist at this altitude. And I got a lot of mitochondrial training involved. You can look into my other videos. And also I do the once a week high intensity training at BTT, which I think allows my mitochondria to adapt to this rate of oxygen consumption when I'm conscious about my breathing through nasal breathing. It's working at this point. I mean, I don't know, they went up to go higher and I just couldn't, but I chilled here because I know my limits. Like, I'm kind of just uncomfortable because I'm like, well, I'm at 13,000 feet, which I've never been, and I'm on a mountain range I've never been on. Like, I just don't know what's gonna kill me, so I'll just chill here in like a kind of martial arts sense. Like, you feel things out.
All this Huxley thing.
Okay, I'll get to that in a second. But in like a martial arts sense, you feel things out, and you don't like just jump in immediately. So I'm acclimating, and then tomorrow and later on we'll do some more intense hikes. But the Aldous Huxley thing is, so my brain is less oxygen right now, so it has to prioritize, it has to focus. I think martial arts is like the essence of systematizing focus, because you have to focus energy for a knockout punch, focus energy for a submission, focus more of you on less of him to break down the system that he uses to sustain himself. So the Aldous Huxley thing is, my brain has to focus now. It can't maintain all these other systems that are, according to Aldous Huxley, mostly used for reducing consciousness. And I feel enlightened. I just feel enlightened. I feel so absolutely incredible. They're like, hey, Devin, you've been waiting here for a long time for us. I'm just like, I have no perception of time. This video is at 2 minutes, 50 seconds. It could be 3 hours, could be 30 minutes. I don't know. It's whatever. But I feel like it's so clear because my mind can't distract itself because there's no oxygen to do. I'm sure I'll cross my feet so I don't make my foot go to sleep and hold up my amazing friends.
2 minutes.
2 minutes? I'll do it in one. But Marcus Aurelius, though, is more alive to us now than he was to the ancient Romans, because we can travel to see the sites that he saw more so than the location rigid peasants who weren't allowed to leave the land they were on unless they were very wealthy. But even the very wealthy couldn't read the writings of Marcus Aurelius because they didn't have the printing press. So today we can read the writings of Marcus Aurelius. We can study in depth the society he lived in from an outside perspective. We can go to the places he traveled. We know Marcus Aurelius more. And right now, from this outside of time perspective, it's just so obvious to me. Like, it's like there's one moment, and it is the here and the now, and it expands outwards like a fisheye lens from our consciousness. And the fact that I can know of someone makes them alive to me, because they're living and they're interacting with me, and I'm interacting with the future that they imagined while they lived the life in the past that I'm learning about. And it's freaking intercourse across history that is understanding. And it's, yeah. So Marcus Aurelius is more alive to us than he was to the ancient Romans. More on that later. Oh, also, we're hurrying down the mountain because there's going to be thunderstorms, not because they're rushing me. Just being clear, like, I talk more, but I don't want to die. I've watched someone die in Mount Washington in a thunderstorm. It looked not fun for him and the people who knew him. And I helped another person, gave him all my Gatorade because he was having muscle cramps on the way down. So, yeah, we're going now. Bye.